he tried to make something out of nothing after that.
91 Tristan Blair on the stop there. That sets up 2nd and 10. Ball at the 22-yard line. Apollo in the shotgun. Trips off to the far side this time. And the ball is handed off to Hudson. Hudson gets around to the 25, 30, 35. He gets behind some blocking. There's a flag on the field, but he falls forward to about the 47-yard line. Wonder what the play call, what the penalty is here.
Looks like they're going to call holding on their wide receiver here at the bottom. Again, such a dynamic effort by Huddleston. Receiver was just trying to do his job as best as he could and held on a little bit too long.
And here comes the call from Craig Shaner. I think Craig Shaner wants to talk things over, making sure to get the right call. And here comes the call.
Holding. Offense, number 6. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Coach, he definitely called it as it got called for a hold, but as a result of the penalty, actually they gain yardage because it's 2nd and 4 on that penalty.
Yeah, again, Huddleston is the guy. They got to ride that horse all night long, and the guys are just trying to help him do what he does best.
2nd and 4, ball at the 23-yard line. Or 28-yard line, excuse me, 2nd and 4. Play action, Huddleston gets the handoff, and he gets forward. He might have got it up to the 31-yard line, gain of 3 on that 2nd down play.
Good thing we have forward progress in this game, because the Monarchs defense is always pushing back.
Credit number 50, Damasio, on the stop there. Sets up 3rd and 1, ball at the 31-yard line. Apollo looking over to his sideline, gets a call that he likes. Huddleston, the deep back, waiting to snap from center. And Apollo keeps the ball, and he's pulled down by a trio of Monarchs. Well, he really got wrapped up by 3 Monarchs there, and they're going to say he got stopped 2 yards short of the first down.
Well, just a great job again. It was a called quarterback keep. Great penetration by the Monarch defensive line. And anytime you get penetration by a defensive line like that, hard to make plays.
Makana Kanehalu set to kick the ball off as he's standing at his own 13-yard line. Back to receive for Damien is Akila Ricci, standing at his own 35. Waiting the snap. Gets a nice kick off. Ricci fields it at the 32, and he gets met immediately as he's brought down, tackled by number 11. That is Kainalo Lewis making the stop.
Yeah, Coach, you would have liked to see Ricci catch the ball instead of let it bounce. And great job, great hit.
All right, Coach, we're going to take a quick break. Damien up 13-7. We'll be right back, everybody.
Dead ball, personal foul, number 6 on the return team, 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
People who text while driving will travel the length of a football field without looking, but roads aren't the place to play. HHSAA reminds you to #TryWait.
All right, we're back here live at Aloha Stadium as referee Craig Shaner, he before we went to break, called a 15-yard penalty, I believe, on Damien, and that will set him back 15 yards. Did you guys see anything there?
I didn't catch anything on that last review or on that last play, as a matter of fact. They must have seen something we didn't see.
Neither did I, Coach.
And we've got the great bird eye view from up top here.
Yeah, we do.
And I believe Hilo coaches want to talk things over as they're still talking things over as we're coming back to live action. I believe Hilo did call a timeout for a moment there as they went off to the sidelines.
Let's see if Damien can get back into a rhythm here, you know, overcome that turnover that they didn't expect, and just get into a rhythm again and keep moving the ball down the field.
Damien will have it 1st and 10. Ball at their own 20-yard line. Marcus under center. We have Kauhi and Pulmai Kim in the I formation, waiting to stop from center. Ball is handed up to Kauhi. He breaks one tackle but falls down at the 15-yard line. Loss of 5 on that play.
Credit to the Vikings penetrating defense, and that's what they're going to need to be able to stay within this ball game.
Credit number 16, Iosaya Lavatai, making the stop there, and that does set the ball at the 15-yard line. Loss of 5 on that first down play. It set up 2nd and 15 at the 15-yard line. Marcus in the shotgun this time. 4 wide receivers. Kauhi is the deep back, waiting to snap from center. Hilo looks like they want to blitz as they're rushing only 4. And Marcus races out, tries to look for an open man, gets up to the 10, gets up to the 15, falls forward, and he's going to fall forward to about the 19-yard line. Gain of 4 on that play for Marcus as he gets tackled at the 19-yard line. Let's check it out here once again.
Yeah, great job by the Hilo defense, mixing it up, not letting them know where it's coming from, making him scramble and pursuing to the football and getting them down to make it a 3rd and long.
Credit number 23, Michael Bello, as well as number 44, Kaipo Ramosin on the stop. And that will set up a 3rd and 11, ball at the 19-yard line. 7:24 remains here in the first half with Damien up 13-7. Marcus in the shotgun. We have Kauhi, the deep back. Marcus back to pass. He looks, he fires, and overthrows his intended receiver. That was Natabi Dodd, the intended receiver. In on coverage is number 26. Ioane in coverage as we check it out here once again.
That's not regular for Natividad to drop passes such as those. And I recall in plenty of our matchups, those catches are automatic for him.
It looked like it was just maybe a little bit too high for Natabi Dodd, and unfortunately he couldn't bring it in. Pulmai Kim sitting, no, that's Marcus at his own 6. Gets a high, nice kick. Drives the returner back, and the ball will be out of bounds at, it looks like, the 34-yard line.
Yeah, you know, that's a great confidence booster there for the Hilo Vikings, you know, being able to stop the Damien Monarchs on a 3 and out. You know, good job on first down, getting them way behind the sticks into a 2nd and 15, and just keeping the pressure on and not letting them get into a situation where they could convert.
Coach, that was a 47-yard punt, no return, and Hilo will come back out to the field, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line with 7 minutes exactly remaining here in the first half, with Damien up 13-7. Apao leads his team up to the line. He has strips off to the far side this time. Huddleston is the deep back, waiting to stop from center. Handing it off to Huddleston. Huddleston breaks in, and he gets brought down by Ka'il at the 36-yard line. Gain of 2 for Huddleston on that first down play.
Huddleston still grinding, trying to find daylight within that mammoth of Monarch defensive line.
Gain of 3 for Huddleston as Apao lets the ball fly and just overthrows his intended receiver.
Yeah, you know, just trying to take a chunk out there. Hilo defense taking a shot and trying to loosen up that defense a little bit. I like the play call. You know, you like to see him catch the football, but good job just trying to loosen him up and keep him honest.
Absolutely, and that will set up a 3rd down, 3rd and 7, ball at their own 37-yard line. Apao in the shotgun once again, waiting to snap from center, trips off to the far side this time. As he goes back to pass, shuffle pass to Huddleston. Huddleston gets up to the 45 and is brought down at the 46-yard line. Ka'il making the stop. He needed 7. He got 9 on that play, and that will set up another first down.
And that's what you got to do. You got to keep the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And Kahale is definitely one of them.
That's a first and 1 and bank first down as we come back to live action once again. And the runner takes it, I believe, to the 49-yard line. Again, that was Huddleston on the run. That's a 6-yard gain on the first down play there, Coach.
Yeah, now you're seeing Damien trying to sub guys in and out, and Hilo settling into the tempo it's good to see them continue to rely on their guy Huddleston and take shots where they need to be. Great job.
First and 10 or second and 4, as once again they have it up to about the 42-yard line. This time Apal with the quarterback keeper, and I believe that's another first down as we check it out here once again.
Great decision making. As a quarterback, it's always to give or to go, and to go was the right choice for him at that time.
First and 10, ball at the Damien 42-yard line. Apal in the shotgun. Again, play action. Ball is caught by number 6. Gets into the 25-20. Gets into the 15. And gets brought down at the 12-yard line. If it wasn't for Akila Arichi, I believe the Hilo receiver would have been gone for the touchdown, as we check it out here once again.
Yeah, just your simple run-pass option here. You know, everybody's playing Huddleston. Apal got off a great pass, and they converted for a big gain.
Back to live action, as I believe that is Huddleston. And he gets it in, and he has it in for Hilo's second score of the game. 12-yard touchdown run for Kahali Huddleston, and Hilo has tied the game 13-13, barring the conversion.
Huddleston finding the end zone for the second time tonight. I wouldn't doubt it that he would have more touches and more chances of seeing that end zone.
Yeah, Coach, that's an impact play. You know, they ran zone to the right. Damien had it snuffed up. He put his foot on the ground, reverse field, and got in the end zone.
Jolentino Perry set to try the extra point, and the kick is up, and it's good. And Hilo takes their first lead of the game, 14-13, with 5:10 remaining here in the first half. And we're going to take a quick break, gentlemen, with the score 14-13. We'll be right back, everybody.
What I really love about Tahiti and why I love going back is because the water is clear as any water could ever be. And from years and years of rain, it's created amazing water slides naturally in these mountains. When you go there, it feels like Hawaii, how it might have been 200 years ago.
Earn 5 times miles with the Priority Destinations World Elite MasterCard. First Hawaiian Bank. It all starts with yes.
According to the National Safety Council, 1.6 million crashes per year are caused by cell phone use while driving. If you pick up your phone while driving, it may be the last thing you ever do. The HHSAA reminds you to hashtag TryWait.
All right, welcome back here to Weintown Ferry Field at Loa Stadium. I have the coach, Maile. We have the coach, Ma'apala. And gentlemen, that's the Hilo fans here showing their appreciation for their Vikings.
They came a far way to have a great time. And right now, Hilo is looking like they're having a great time on the field.
Absolutely great to see, you know, people from different islands coming over and representing and showing their community spirit and school pride. It's just, you love to see that.
All right, gentlemen, and there you see the kicker for Hilo. I believe they're going to set to try the kick. Keo Lanui is going to kick the ball off. We have, again, back to receive, number 5. That is Lauti, as well as Arichi back to receive as they're standing at their own 7-yard line. Keo Lanui set to kick the ball off as they're waiting the referee to signal the ball. And here we go with another kickoff. And the ball sails to, that would be number 5. Once again, that is Lauti. Lauti gets to the round, gets up to the 20, and falls forward. They're going to say maybe the 24, maybe the 25-yard line, Coach Miley.
He definitely is a weapon back there. And to kick to him is definitely testing the waters of the Monarchs special team.
Absolutely, as if it wasn't for Kaipo Ramos, you know, Lauti could have went a much further way down the field. And Damien will come back onto the field. They are now down for the first time in the game. They are down 14-13 with 5 minutes remaining here as Coach Koneski is trying to get his team to get on the board before we go into halftime, as I believe they will receive the ball first in the second half. As Marcus rolls out, gets to Lauti. Lauti gets knocked down at the 29-yard line. making the stop for Hilo is number 2, Elijah Apau. The other Apau making the stop, Coach.
Yeah, here we go. You know, they're coming out and just trying to throw the football, a little different look like they've given the whole half, and just great job. You know, good throw, good catch, and good tackle as well.
I believe that is the first reception to Lauti in this game, and that will set up a 2nd and 6, 4 yards on the reception. Marcus again, 4 wide receivers. Kauhi the deep back as they're waiting to snap from center. Man in motion is Lauti, and ball is handed off to Kauhi, and he's just a bull as he tries to get forward, but he gets pulled back. And credit the Hilo defense for giving the 1-yard loss there, Coach.
Definitely defense is a big factor right now, and they're showing why they're here at a championship game.
Lavatai was like grabbing on for dear life there as he pulled him back there, and that's a 1-yard loss. 3rd and 7, ball at their own 28-yard line. Trips off to the far side this time as Marcus rolls out to his left. He looks, he gets out of one tackle, he falls forward, and he gets leveled by number 11, Kainalu Lewis, and that's a huge sack there. And oh my, as Damien will have to sit out there punting unit as we check it out here once again.
Yeah, they're trying to roll left and try and find something, and Hilo's defense is just relentless. They get Fautaha Padrina to get his eyes off downfield, and he can't make a throw.
Ball will now be spotted at the 20-yard line, 4th and 15. We have 3:14 remaining here in the first half. Again, Hilo has that 14-13 lead. Marcus, he gets it barely off. It takes a good Damien bounce, and it's going to fall dead at the 33-yard line. 47-yard punt, no return. And we're going to take a quick break, gentlemen. We'll be back 14-13. Hilo has the lead.
Really? Holiday decorations up already? 2017 is flying by, but there's still time to buy the perfect car at the Toyota Hawaii year-end sales event. Enjoy the best deals on all remaining 2017 Toyotas. Get 0% APR on almost every Toyota in stock, including the 2017 RAV4, Sienna, and Prius. And drive the all-new 2018 Camry for 0.9% APR. Don't wait. Hurry into the year-end sales event at your Toyota Hawaii dealers.
A text isn't worth a person's life. Put down the phone and drive with safety and caution. The HHSAA reminds you to hashtag try wait.
The whole PA thing, try wait, and that's basically what it is. As we got both Hilo and Damien, they're going to try wait. As we are actually having a great football game here in the first half, guys.
This is definitely a game to be at and to witness. This Hilo team was on the down swing of things, but now is on the upswing of things, and now the Monarchs, which are not strangers to playing from behind.
Yeah, Coach, you're starting to see the momentum needle move a little bit toward the Hilo Viking side, so it'll be interesting to see what they do here right before the half.
Apau, again, has 3 wide receivers off to the far side this time. 2 tight ends. Ball is handed off to Huddleston. And Huddleston's met immediately as he gets dragged backwards. And, oh my, J.T. White was one of the first to make the stop, as well as number 1 there, as we check it out here once again.
Yeah, Fosi Uluma just got great penetration off of the play. You know, great job to come out on 1st and 10 and get them behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh my, as a 2-yard loss, it sets up 2nd and 12. Apau in the shotgun, trips off to the far side. 4 wide receivers. Huddleston the deep back, waiting the snap from center. As he letting time run down, Apau rolls out. Shovel pass to Huddleston. Huddleston gets up to the 35 and gets brought down at the 39-yard line. Gets a gain of 8 on that 2nd down play, Coach.
Huddleston, once again, being the playmaker he is as you can see, the shovel pass was almost deflected, and just making breaking arm tackles to get to the next line of defense. he's definitely a player, offensive player of the year.
We have 1 minute 48 seconds remaining here as it sets up 3rd and 4. Apollo again, 4 wide receivers. Huddleston, the deep back, waiting to snap from center. Play action, and the ball is caught by number 13. That is Tani Teoganko. Teoganko has it down, and he's going to get tackled at the 35 of Damien. They are on the drive once again.
Again, Coach, just your simple run-pass option here with a little slant route to the inside receiver. Great catch, great throw, and good job getting a big gain down the field and keeping Damien guessing.
Ball will be spotted at the 37-yard line. That was a first Hawaiian Bank first down as Hilo again has it on the drive. 4 wide receivers. This time Huddleston is going to be split off. No, he's going to get off as he's going to get a rest here. Waiting the snap from center. Apollo looks off to his right. Has an open man down the way. And oh my, as Hilo fans are like going, well, gee, but unfortunately couldn't bring. Michael Bello was the intended receiver.
This is definitely called by the closest ref as a pass interference play, and Hilo definitely needed this.
Yeah, Coach, I like the play call there. You know, about a minute left in the game. It's a first down. They're right outside of the red zone. Take a shot down the field and see what you can get. And obviously there, number 32 making an error there.
Pass interference,
with the
defense.
Kenny
number
there
32,
the arm for a pass interference.
15-yard penalty. Penalty results in a first down.
Damien fans telling Craig Shaner that you're not coming to my Christmas party. And guys, it's only November, you know. But again, Hilo does have it. First down at the 22-yard line. You know, I have a lot of fun with the referees out here, but, you know, it would be interesting to see what we get invited to those Christmas parties. First and 10, ball at the Damien 22-yard line. Apollo again in the shotgun, waiting to snap from center. Teoganko off to the right, Huddleston to the left as he goes back to pass. Apollo runs out, has an open lane, gets to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. He's gone, touchdown, 22-yard touchdown run. That is Kaleo Apollo, and Hilo extends their lead to 20-13, barring their conversion with 58 seconds remaining here in the half.
Kaleo Apollo making his mark, letting the Monarchs defense know that he's not only a passing quarterback, but he's also the dual threat quarterback that Marcus Faufata is also.
Absolutely, and there you see the extra point, and the kick is up, and it's good. That would be Tolentino Perry with the extra point, and that extends the lead to 21-13 with 58 seconds remaining here in the first half. Gentlemen, is this basically what you guys thought of this game?
This is what we call a championship football game, with two teams fighting it out, duking it out, and I'm thinking it's going to reach one of those 60-plus points minus the 7 overtimes.
Oh man, I hope the jumbotron doesn't hear you say that. You know, they basically 7 overtimes in that first game. We'll be at 3 o'clock is when we'll probably get out of here, but I hope not. Anyway, guys, there you take a look at the score again. Hilo up 21-13.
You know, and the great thing about this game so far, Rob and Coach, is that these are two very evenly matched teams, and it's really coming down to the ability to execute the play call and play together. So, like you said, this is championship caliber football, and it's just fun and exciting to watch.
Keanu Kealanui set to kick the ball off. Again, we have Lauti and Arichi standing back deep in their territory. And let's see if we will have a run back. As I'm thinking that maybe they're going to try to kick it away from Ricci because Ricci has had those 2 huge returns. And let's see what they do here. Kealanui kicks it down the field. And it's going to Lauti as he fields it at the 7-yard line. He gets a blocking, set it up. Pomai Kim in front of him. Gets a huge block. Gets to the 30, the 35, and is finally brought down at the 37-yard line. Number 26, Ioane making the stop for Hilo.
Lauti is definitely another electrifying component in this special teams for the Monarchs, and as you can see, he's no stranger to making big plays.
That will set up Marcus with a 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. And they have trips off to the far side this time. We have Kauhi, the deep back, waiting to snap from center. Hilo's playing a three-man front. And Marcus looking for an open man, fires it down the field. It's caught by Natividad, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Gain of 4 on that play.
I tell you what, that's a heck of a throw right there. A simple comeback route by the outside receiver, and Faufata puts it on a rope, and it's a completion, gets out of bounds, stops the clock. Great job.
Check that. That was a gain of 9 on that first down play, and that will set up 2nd and 1. 41 seconds remains here. Again, Hilo up 21-13. Faufata Padrina in the shotgun. We have Kauhi, the deep back. Trips off to the near side this time. Again, Hilo with the three-man front. Marcus back to pass. He looks, tries to find an open man. Has a lot of time. Has Lauti down the field. And oh my, as he had the ball in his hands, but he could not bring it in. And that will set up 3rd and 1. Coach Miley, your thoughts on that last play here?
Credit the secondary on that for keeping an eye on the deepest man out there. Definitely he could have easily been forgotten and left out there to make that big catch, but at the last split seconds, the secondary was able to make a big play for Hilo, and that's number 21, Kaleo Ramos, I believe. Was that?
26 was Ioane,
okay.
Was the man back there, and
okay.
He played great. He played great. He was a great defender there on that last play, and that will set up 3rd and 1. We have 32 seconds remaining here in the first half. Again, Hilo up 21-13. And I think Damien's going to take a quick timeout as they want to
timeout, Damien. Second charge timeout of the first half.
And we are going to keep it here as basically we are going to have that chess match right now between both coaches. I'm going to start with you, Coach Miley. If you were Eddie Kleneski right now, what would you tell your team?
If I was Eddie Kleneski, I would just definitely tell them that they are capable of making the big plays at any time, at any moment. Let's make it the next moment.
And Coach Maafala, Coach Drummond, what do you tell your defense right now?
That we need a big stop here, you know, and the momentum is all in their favor right now, and they just need to stay calm, keep their eyes where it needs to be, know their assignment, do what they got to do and execute, and get out of this half.
Absolutely. As there you take a look at the Hilo huddle there, as, you know, this is the fans. Right now we have a pretty good shot of our fans enjoying this game, and the fans are enjoying this game wholeheartedly. But I noticed that they just opened up the south end zone as our last game, which is St. Louis Kahuku. We're going to get packed for that last game, and should be an exciting championship game, guys, as we have 32 seconds remaining here in our first half game with Hilo up 21-13. Marcus again has it in the shotgun. He has Kauhi, but Marcus keeps it 50, 45. He slides forward to about the 43-yard line. Gaming fans are shouting they want to have a hit, but they're going to let him play on as time is running down. We have a 1st down and 10 as the ball will be spotted at the 45-yard line of Hilo. As we come, and Marcus is going to spike the ball, and that will make it 2nd down.
Marcus is definitely going to be looking downfield for the next plays. With only 23 seconds left and trying to shorten the deficit going into the half.
Yeah, you like the play call there to get the 1st down and get whatever they could with one of their best players, and taking a shot here, hopefully.
It's going to be 1st and 10, ball at the Hilo 45-yard line. Again, Marcus in the shotgun, trips off to the near side. He looks to his right, doesn't find anybody, takes off with the ball, and he falls to forward for about a gain of 1, making a stop for Hilo is the quarterback, Kaleo Apau, playing defense on that play.
Yeah,
timeout, Damien. 3rd and final timeout of the half.
He's got to make a throw, either incomplete or a reception, because you're burning precious seconds off the clock, and you can't pull it down and run it unless you know you can get out of bounds.
Damien takes their final timeout here as Coach Kleneski basically wants to talk things over. Coach Miley, you know, I've done a lot of these Damien games, and you know, you got a lot of, you know, firepower on Damien's team. What do you see Marcus, I guess, distributing the ball? Who do you throw it to on this play with 17 seconds remaining?
Marcus has been really good at his choice selection, and for him, not to let go of the ball. That's definitely means that he's going to make some magic happen. And as you can see, the Hilo defensive unit is still struggling to bring him down with the first initial contact player after Marcus, you know. And that's the magic that Marcus has of eluding and evading the first and second tacklers.
All right, we have it 2nd and 9, ball at the 44-yard line. Damien has no timeouts left. They have 17 seconds left on the clock. Trips off to the near side. Hilo is showing blitz. They're rushing 5 as Marcus goes back to pass. He fires it down the field. He's trying to hit his man. I believe that is Kauhi, but he couldn't hit him, and thus it will set up 3rd down. Let's check out that last play once again.
Yeah, he stood in the pocket, stepped up, made a good throw, kept his eyes downfield. You know, just a little bit long there for a Ricci.
That was a Ricci, yes. And that will set up 3rd down. 9 seconds remains on the clock, and it looks like we may have our last play of the first half.
Actually, there, Rob, is 4th down. Remember, he spiked it on the 1st down to stop the clock.
That's correct. 4th down and goal. And this probably will be the last play as we have 9 seconds remaining here. Marcus again in the shotgun. This is a do or die play as he's going to fire it out. Ricci, unfortunately, he couldn't bring it in, and thus turning it over on downs and giving Hilo one last chance before halftime.
And as Hilo's offense making their way onto the field, I'm sure they're going to take a knee going into the halftime with this comfortable lead.
Okay, if we can preview that second half, what are the keys for the second half? First, we start with you, Coach Miley.
I'd say that they're both on track with their game plan, other than the very few mistakes that Damien has made that's costed them. But other than that, they're still both doing well for the first half.
And your thoughts, Coach Malapala, what are your thoughts as we come into the second half?
You'd like to see Damien get back to running the football a little bit more, you know, and then just see Hilo continue to do what they're doing. Their defense is finally feeling some confidence, so it'll be interesting to see what type of adjustments they make at halftime.
All right, and that should do it as we have Hilo coming into halftime with a 21-13 lead as we come into the second half. And for our great Jumbotron crew, I'm Robert Rabideau. We have the coach, Ma'afala. We have the coach, Miley, and Thomas Cuyo, our floor director. We'll see you in the second half, everyone. We'll be right back. We're good.
Being a champion is not easy. It takes focus, dedication, and above all, a cool head. But you know, retirement has its benefits. I love my Fujitsu.
All right, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Hawaiian Tel Federal Credit Union Field at Aloha Stadium, as we are proud to present to you the second half of the Division I State Football Championship final here between Hilo and Damien. The Vikings from the Big Island Interscholastic Federation ahead of the ILH participant from Damien, 21-13. Now joining me, here's an all-star cast here from the sidelines, now up in the booth. We have Coach Tevita Maile from St. Francis, and also Coach Abu Ma'afala, head coach for Kamehameha Kapa'alama. So, gentlemen, we're going to start with Coach Maile here. Hilo, it seemed like they couldn't tackle for the first couple of drives, but they really found their form as the first half went on.
As Coach Abu was mentioning, you know, this is a big stage for them. And coming into the bright lights of the Aloha Stadium, it can be overwhelming at some times. But now we're seeing they've gotten into their rhythm, and they've gotten into their playing mode. So we're expecting a great game out of Hilo tonight.
Awesome. And then Coach Ma'afala, Damien seeming to have that momentum. I think it seemed like they were going to run away with the game for a short period of time, but Hilo made some adjustments. What were the adjustments do you think that Damien made in the locker rooms coming into the second half?
Well, I think, number one, Damien probably came out and said that they need to keep the ball on the ground a little bit. You know, right Kauhi, you know, take some of the weight off of Fafata right now. And just defensively, just keep coming after him and keep going as best as they can.
Absolutely. And the Monarchs here will kick off. It will be an onside kick, which will be gathered expertly by the Vikings, Kahaku, Tolentino Perry. So Hilo is able to recover the onside kick, and now they have prime field position near midfield.
That's an Eddie Klineski move. You know, you've got to always be on your toes, especially when you're coming out second half down. Eddie Klineski will find every which way to get possession of that ball.
Now the Vikings leading in all of the Big Island categories in the Division I level in every statistical category. They have been the true class of Division I Big Island football. Now here ready to take the next step here. They are up 8 over the Damien Monarchs. First snap here is going to be Apau. Kaleo Apau will call his own number and gets a gain of 2. And the stop there by Kaeo.
Easy play call there, coach. Just come out, keep the ball on the ground. You know, little speed option there. Quarterback called his own number. Just got easy 2 yards.
Now 2nd and 8, and now Hilo's going to go with trips to the far sideline. Apau, straight drop back, facing pressure, and he will be brought down. Braden Halili with the sack for the Monarchs. And the Monarchs here, if they're looking for some kind of momentum, this could be a good start. Coach Maile.
Monarchs defensive line is definitely, they're continuously coming after you as a quarterback. And so you can count them in, especially for this big game.
Now facing a 3rd and 15. We just got things started here at Aloha Stadium. Probably expecting a crowd of over 20,000 here for tonight's festivities. Apau, straight drop back 4-man rush, finds the receiver, and Huddleston couldn't pick it off the turf. And a 3-and-out stop here for the Monarchs, Coach Ma'afala.
Definitely like the play call there. You know, again, putting their best player in motion, running him on a little wheel route into the boundary. and just came up short there with the pass. So good job, Damien, staying in it. Took a risk there in the beginning, and now they came out on the good side of the call.
And when teams go and start with that onside kick, you have to believe that there's some kind of trust level, high trust level with the defense. So that seemingly could pay off here as it's a one-hop snap. Damien Hilo2 there with the punt. And the Vikings coverage team doing a lot better job as they're able to take down Alika Areki. And they're going to spot it at around the 22-yard line. Let's check it out here on the replay.
Hats off to the Hilo special teams for keeping a lid on that electrifying Areki. He's an electrifying player, and that's what they've got to do. They've got to stay on top of him.
Now, I don't know how long the official yardage was on that Areki kickoff return, but the state record was B.J. Batts for St. Louis over a decade ago, 99-yard return. So here's the Monarchs. They're going to start from the spread. Marcus Fafata-Pedrina try to make his last game his best one ever. Man in motion, it's going to be Kohi right up the middle, and the Vikings are able to diagnose this for minimal gain. Coach Malafala, the Vikings front seeming to diagnose that play very well.
Yeah, again, looks like they went to more of a traditional 4-down front. Always makes it hard on simple zone schemes, and they're doing a great job of, the linebackers are doing a great job of running downhill and making plays.
I'm going to give actually no gain on that play. It will still be 2nd and 10. Ball spotted for the 23. Monarchs will is lining up in the eye, but now a timeout will be called by the Hilo Vikings.
First timeout of the second half.
Timeout. And we're going to keep it right here as we have a little break in the action. Now, so far, the Monarchs were able to have a really key stop. As you see the score there, 21-13. Coach Malafala, tell me, you mentioned earlier about Hilo's 4-man front. What do they need to do to make sure that Damien has so much weapons on offense? How do you neutralize them?
Well, again, I think if you can make Damien one-dimensional right now, the one thing that they did great at toward the end of the first half was they brought the rush from everywhere, and Fafata-Pedrina was taking his eyes downfield, and so anytime he was trying to escape and run everywhere. So if they can turn Damien into a one-dimensional team, that's exactly how the key to finishing this game off with a win.
We've had kind of an insight on what the Monarchs wanted to do on certain occasions, throwing the ball downfield, testing that Hilo secondary. No secret that Big Island teams don't face a lot of vertical offenses. But what do you think about the Hilo secondary, Coach Miley?
I say they're quite disciplined for the moment as we watch them progress. They're the deepest man back, which is the #1 safety rule for any secondary.
So the Monarchs here will come back out in the spread. Balanced formation from the left hash. Fafata-Pedrina, single setback, has time to throw. They're going to set up the screen for Kohi, and he is brought down. Well, actually, he's moving that pile, still on his feet. And the Monarchs' extra effort paid dividends on that play. Should have got stopped for no gain. Now only a yard away from the first down. Let's check it out here, Coach Miley.
As you can see, Monarchs, they're definitely a second effort team. They definitely are not stopped easily with the first or second guy. It's usually the third and gang tackles that'll bring these guys down.
The Monarchs facing a much more favorable 3rd and 1. Again, from the gun, Kohi the lone setback. Hilo comes with a blitz. It's going to be Areki, 30-35. Simple hitch route. Pays off for the Monarchs. First down, Damien. Coach Malafala, a simple play, but it's very effective.
Absolutely great play call here on 3rd and 1. Just get the ball out to one of your best players and let them go get a first down and keep the sticks moving. Great job.
And Fafata-Pedrina here. Another first Hawaiian Bank first down here for the Monarchs. Again, setting up from the gun. Again, Kohi is the low setback. Man in motion is Areki, and they find Logan Lauti, 45, midfield, and they penetrate into Vikings territory for a huge gain. Monarchs on the move.
Lauti, once again, being the threat that he is finding some daylight between this tight Vikings defense, secondary defense.
Another first Hawaiian Bank first down for the Monarchs.